Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title of this video today, I'm going to be talking about finding the perfect bottle. Some babies take the first bottle that you offer them and take them perfectly well, and others not so much. So I do have all the bottles that Prim has been on with me here. I don't have the packaging for any of them but one, but I left that in the kitchen. So I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys how things went. So, my whole pregnancy, some people just use like the regular dollar bottles and just go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of babies take them perfectly fine. Other babies have to take certain bottles. Let me just make that very clear that all babies are different. I'm putting on lotion. My hands are dry. So during my pregnancy, I had said that I was going to use the Playtex drop-ins, and I was because They have really good reviews. They're easy, because all you have to really wash is, like, the nipple and things, like the nipple and the ring or whatever it's called, because there's bags. So you just throw the bag out when you're done, you know what I'm saying? It's super easy. You squeeze the air, no air gets in there because you squeeze the bag. And so they're really good, and I heard really good reviews about them. In the end, I did end up switching to, there's a fly, to the Nook bottles. I just wanted to try, my fan is so dirty, I noticed that in every video, and I'm like, I need to clean that. I switched to the Nook bottles, and I wanted to try the Nook. They had cute patterns, they have really good reviews as well, and I liked that there was an elephant pattern, even though that's not what I ended up buying. So I did buy Nook bottles, which aren't cheap, like, at all. They're not like the most expensive bottles, but there is obviously cheaper bottles. So I went out and I bought Nook, thinking that she would take them fine, thinking that everything would be okay and it would be easy from the start, and that's not the case. I went through like 5 different bottles, so I'm going to go through the bottles that I have with you. Sorry I keep messing with my hair, it looks like trash. That I have with me. Hold on. Alright, I could pull a bunny right there. I'm going to go through the bottles that I have and tell you guys, a little bit about them and why I personally like them or didn't like them. So, the bottles that the hospital gives, I brought them home. I don't think you're supposed to reuse them, but I did, and I did it with Drew. All of my family does it. Like, we all reuse these bottles in the beginning because I don't know why. They're super small and they're super easy. And sometimes they'll send you home with a couple of these. So, yeah, before you comment, oh my god, you reuse them. Lord Jesus. It's just like a regular bottle, but these are it's like pre-made. So, these are what our hospital gives out. They're just the Similac. She has to be on soy, so they're soys. So, this is what she used. I don't have the nipple because, well, I'm too lazy to get one. So, these are, whatever. She took these. The nipple was exactly the same as the ones that I'm about to show you. She really liked these. Whatever. You can't use those very much, though. I think I washed them once or twice. I really hope I don't like drip. So, then I went out and I bought these. And these are the Gerber First Essential bottles. And this is, like, the nipple that I was talking about. So that's exactly how the nipples for the hospital bottles were, only they're brown. And that's why I chose these bottles, because they were the exact same nipple. I think they may have differed a tad. So I chose these bottles because I knew that she liked the nipples, and they seemed, good. So I ended up using these, and for a while, like, I talked about these are the bottles that she's on in her diaper bag video and everything, and for a while I really enjoyed them. I had no problems with them. And then she needed more bottles, and we just picked up the Parents' Choice. These are like they're like $1 a piece, or 3. It's like a 3-pack for like $2.97. Because the nipples are, once again, these are $4. The lid. So this is the nipple for these ones, and it's kind of discolored. Hold on. Well, that's not going to work. Anyway, it is essentially the same, only it is ridged and kind of bigger down here. So we picked up these, and she took them fine. She likes them. But I noticed, okay, wait, totally forgot to mention, I don't have the Nook bottles with me, but that is what I bought originally, and when I tried to put her on them after using these a couple of times, she just didn't like it. She couldn't suck it. It was almost too hard for her to suck. She was very small. She's very, very small. It was almost too hard for her to suck it, and she would get tired really quickly trying to suck it, smuck it. And it was very, very big on her tiny little face because they are the bigger bottles. And it was just too big for her face, and she just looked uncomfortable trying to eat it, so I obviously wasn't going to make her eat something or eat out of something that she didn't really enjoy, so I took them back. And then I bought some more of these as well because she did fine, but she gets gassy and bellyache sometimes. She has a very, very sensitive tummy, and if she doesn't burp, then she'll puke, and if she lays flat right after eating, then she'll puke, and like I've discussed this with her pediatrician and everything, like, it's not going unknown. That's why she is on soy formula, and there's like special things that I have to do after she eats. She can't lay flat for 15 minutes after eating, or she can't lay down, should I say. She cannot lay flat at all. I don't want her laying flat anyway. I don't think babies should lay flat, because they can aspirate. So her head has to be elevated. If she's too pukey, I can't rock her a lot because it will make her puke more. There's like special instructions that I have to do to ensure that she doesn't puke. And as she gets older, it does get better, but I did notice that she kept getting belly aches. I don't know if it was gas or, I wouldn't say constipation because she was still pooping, but at first it seemed like she had trouble pooping itself, and I keyed it as constipation. And then I was like, no, because she's fussy more than just when she has to poop, you know? So I noticed that it was, most likely gas, and I don't want to try gas drops. I don't know how old they have to be for gas drops, but I didn't want to put any kind of medicines in her system unless absolutely possible. Now, trust me, I'm not making my child suffer. That's not the thing at all. It would only happen occasionally, and it wasn't a very long period. She would be kind of fussy until she got the gas out. So her umbilical cord didn't fall off until 3 weeks, so I couldn't give her a bath at any of these points to try and, like, soothe her tummy or whatever. Anyway, so I noticed the air was getting in there, and when I took back the Nook bottles, I obviously had gift cards to exchange, I had that money to use on something else. So I did want to try bottles, and like I said, I did buy another pack of these just because these are fine, and they're affordable, and if she didn't like the bottles that I picked out this time, then I at least had these as backup until I could get back to exchange the other ones. So this time I picked up the Even Flow Advanced Plus, I think. I don't know if there's actually a plus, but there's a plus symbol. So I'm going to go with there's a plus. And this is what they look like. They are the curved bottles. They have the grips right here for my fingers or when she gets old enough to hold it. They have cute little designs all over it. These are these 6-ounce bottles, obviously. Here's the nipple. On the outside, it looks like almost just a plain Jane nipple. Nothing too fancy schmancy or any of that sort. But then you take the lid off. And there is this little piece right here. I'm trying to get it to focus, but I don't think it's going to. So that tiny little piece right there is a venting system. And what it does is it lets out all of the air. It's attached to the nipple. There's no extra parts to wash. It cleans perfectly fine for me. Yeah. No extra parts, no nothing. And these are geared towards air reduction, fussiness, gassiness, which is what I was aiming for. And I was either going to buy this or the Playtex Vent Airs. So I did choose these. These are a 3-pack for $9.97, $9.98, $10. I adore these bottles. I wash these bottles over and over. She has 3 of them, and I wash them over and over until I go to buy another pack. She doesn't like get the hiccups as much as she would with these. She burps well. She does not puke. She hasn't puked all day. Like that's a record for her, especially for her little tummy. So she hasn't puked all day with these bottles. She hasn't had any belly aches or anything of that sort. I mean, we've only been using these a couple few days, but she's done so well. One night, I did give her one of these, and she puked horribly. Which she didn't puke a ton in the beginning while using these, but she puked when I tried to use them again, and so I've just been using strictly these. I have 3, there's 2 green ones, or 2 pink ones and a green one. She hasn't puked at all. That is amazing for her because, like I said, she does have a sensitive belly, and she would normally spit up a small amount every single time she eats, and that's normal for newborns. Oh, that felt good. That's completely normal for newborns. They're gonna puke, it's fine. But she hasn't been puking, she hasn't had any belly aches, she's been so much happier, she doesn't get the hiccups. Like, I am in love with these bottles. I wish that like the dollar bottles would do fine for her. I really do, because they're so much cheaper and they're easier to just buy or whatever. I don't like that my cat's looking in the dining room like that because it's really dark in there and I'm scared to see something that I don't. Anyway, because they're so much cheaper and easier. Not easier, but just cheaper to buy and things. And they have cute little designs. So I wish that she could have used these. And she can. She just pukes a little bit more and gets more air with these. So, finding the perfect bottle for me was an adventure. But I did end up using the Even Flow Advanced Plus bottles. These are BPA free, by the way. It makes sure to tell you that right there. And I love them. They are a tad more expensive than some bottles, but they are affordable. They are only a 3-part bottle, which is perfect for if you add the cap. Like Dr. Brown's with Drew, he still puked, he was fussy, the parts got moldy, they would be a pain in the ass to clean. I would not have used Dr. Brown again just because it was so frustrating with those bottles. But yeah, I definitely recommend trying these. I do plan on getting a couple more packs. I am going to keep all of the other bottles like these that I have. Of course I won't keep these, but just because when she's older, she can use these, you know what I'm saying? Like, her belly's not going to stay this sensitive forever, but she can use these even, like, when she's older. She can have, like, little juice bottles. I mean, it's perfectly fine, but, yeah, this was finding, like, the perfect bottle for me. There was more than this, because obviously I went through, like, 4 or 5, but I like all of them. These are affordable and cheap, and I know a lot of babies that will only take these bottles, which are the Walmart brand Parent's Choice. These are affordable as well. They're a tad more expensive, but they are affordable, and I think they're good bottles. She just gets less fussy on these. So, yeah. Bottles. Bottles galore. But, yeah, hopefully that can help you guys decide what bottle works for you and like which bottles to try or whatever. Like I said, some babies take to bottles immediately, some babies have to go through them. I'm so glad that we finally found these and are sticking to these. It was a pain in the butt to find a bottle that I enjoyed for her and that she enjoyed. It's most importantly that it helps her in the long run, and these definitely do. I wish this was sponsored. I wish I could get like free bottles, but I can't. So anyways, I hope this, like I said, I hope this kind of helped you guys and gives you some ideas on what bottles to try, or if you do have a fussy baby that gets gas and like air and stuff, then you know to try these. Let me know how your kids switch bottles. Nobody ever comments what I tell them to. I've noticed that. Anyway, I still have to tell you guys that, right? Let me know if you guys had any bottle problems with your kids, or you know any family members that's had troubles. There is a lot of other bottle brands like Avent and Ma'am, Tommy Tippy. There's a ton of different other ones. I'm just glad that she likes these and takes well to these. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you did, and if you want to see more videos where I talk about mommy related things, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of me and my 2 little precious children. One's asleep over there and one's asleep in there. And hit the little bell next to my name so you will get a notification every single time I upload. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a terrific day.